Well, you know, the gas station convenience store isn't just for gasoline for thousands of people. In some neighborhoods, it's the only place to find something to eat. And today, industry leaders in Michigan are putting a promise into action to make sure the food that you buy is fresh and not expired. Paula Tutman joins us now live from the mobile station at Jefferson and St. Antoine in Detroit to show us this pledge really in action, Paula.
Yeah, and so this really isn't that unusual. Whether or not you are on the run, you grab a sandwich fast, or whether or not this is where you actually do your food shopping, you get down the road, it doesn't taste exactly right, or you look at it and you're, oh my gosh, the expiration date is wrong. Listen, this entire initiative promises that will be a thing of the past. Sydney Lee is an employer's dream, a 21-year-old who loves her job and takes it seriously.
We'll push them all up and make sure that they're all good.
Every morning she shows up at her job at the mobile convenience store on Jefferson. She gets to work checking stock.
A lot of people, actually, especially people that's coming in here first thing in the morning, because we get kids that come in here. So usually kids, they buy their lunches here and stuff like that. Especially with older people that come in here as well, like the workers that's working around here, they're coming here and they buy the sandwiches.
Acutely aware that this location is not just a gas stop or a snack stop, but a food stop for people who simply can't get elsewhere to purchase groceries. And indeed, there are many neighborhoods. The gas station convenience store is the only place to get foodstuffs.
You got to be on the safe side, especially because a lot of people don't check their expiration dates.
The Michigan Petroleum Association and the Michigan Association of Convenience Stores, with heavy encouragement from lawmakers and their customers, decided to police itself with a commitment to food quality pledge for its members.
What we want to do with this initiative that we've started is to make sure people know that if they come to a member location of the Michigan Petroleum Association, Michigan Association of Convenience Stores, that they'll be getting good quality food. We want to make sure people understand that we're trying to do that.
The organization, made up of 500 companies with 3,500 retail locations throughout the entire state of Michigan, has started an education campaign with its own heavy encouragement of its members to get on board the fresh food train.
Detroit City Council had a conversation with us, and that was one of the things that came up about, hey, that's an issue, and so we want to make
strongly encouraged.
Yes, yeah, that's a good way to put it.
And while this is not a law, it is certainly better to police yourself rather than be policed by legislation.
You're starting to see more and more of fresh food being carried in stores. We've kind of gotten away from the traditional, smokes and a Coke.
Yeah, so when you talk about teeth, again, this is not the law of the land. These are members in a membership organization. So instead, what they are leveraging is buying into the brand and the teamwork and cooperation to make sure that the brand looks good. People can trust this organization and its member stores to make sure they're delivering on fresh food every time you reach in and grab something and get down the road, Christy.
Yeah, it's good for everyone. All right, thanks so much. Paula Tutman reporting live for us tonight in Detroit.